Right, so today we're unboxing the Duel Memories Rob Lucci figure. And I really like the boxes on these Duel Memory figures because of this. Like, look at this box right here. I think it's just really nice looking. Look at that there. There's the full view. And yeah, he's one of those figures that's kind of been lingering around. Like, he released in 2022 and he's still available as of March 2026, at least on some sites. And of course, that's going to depend on where you live. I live in the US and he's still available on Crunchyroll and Big Bad Toy Store here. So here's the bottom of the box, and then let's take a look at the top. Here's the Toei sticker, and then right here it says Ichi Bansho figure. So yep, let's get him out. One piece of tape, and yeah, I weighed the box. It's 1 pound 6 ounces. I'm pretty sure that's what it weighed, but I'll have it in the description because I did write it down somewhere. And yep, I'll also put the measurements in the description as well. So let's get Rob Lucci out, and yep, this one is sculpted by Iwakura Keiji, who I did a whole video like ranking my Iwakura Keiji figures, so if you're not familiar with who he is, you could go check that video out. But yeah, he's the person that sculpted this figure, and lots of other great figures. Yeah, I really like the face on this one. I think it's spot on, though mine does have like a little yellow spot on the teeth there, but sculpt-wise, the face is just perfect. Look at that. And the hair looks great also. I love the way the hair is sculpted. And yeah, this is my favorite Rob Lucci form. Like, I do like it better than his Awakened form. He looks really big and broad and powerful. And let's see the nails. Let's get a close-up there. So those look to be nicely painted, not really bleeding off at all. At least not on my specific figure. And yeah, look at the sculpting on the arms, like all that little detail. The fur. Yeah, these also look nicely painted too. All his little like leopard spots. Let's take a look at the other arm. So, oh, this one's inside of this like blue effect piece, which is kind of rubbery, kind of flexible. And this is one thing I don't like about the figure is these all these pieces on his feet. Like, I think he'd look a lot better if he was just standing flat without these little pieces. But yeah, the suit looks nicely done. You can see all the little wrinkles in it, and you can really see the shape of his body through it too. Looks really nicely done. Then of course we have his tail coming out here with more of those spots on it, and then the black tip. And yeah, paint job looks well done here too. And what else do we really have to look at? Let's look at the feet. Well, we can look at the front of his suit. We didn't really look too closely there. So yeah, the texture looks great here, and there's also some shading in it. And then his tie right there and his little like handkerchief. And yes, let's look at the feet now. So those look good too, just like the hands. You can see the little spots and also the black claws. And I wonder if I could like forcefully take these off. Because something I was wondering, like looking at pictures of this, I wonder if his full hand is sculpted under here, or if it's like sculpted as part of this. Because I imagine these ones wouldn't be too hard to remove, but this one here I'm not sure about. So let's look at his arm here. Yeah, I love the texture there, and also all the little spots. And there's also a dark gray color where the sleeves are rolled up. So that's a nice little detail. Let's see. Yep, you can see like the seam line of the pants going all the way up there. Very nice figure. I really love this one. Like, I think it's a perfect representation, perfect depiction of Rob Lucci in this form. The only thing I don't like I said, is these little effect pieces. But I don't think we looked at the inside of the hand. Let's see the detail there. Yep, a beautiful beast. And it does look like his hand is actually sculpted and painted under there. Like I can kind of peel it up a little bit and you can see. So maybe I would be able to tear all of these off, but for now I'm going to leave him as he is. And it's not like I plan to sell it, so if I tear him off, I won't really care. And I don't think I've even set him down, so let's put him down. And now it's time for some size comparison. So here's what he looks like next to the Masterlize X piece, Awakened Rob Lucci. So yeah, this one is quite a bit bigger. It's at like a bigger scale. You can see he looks pretty small in comparison to this one, which I'm not sure how big he is in each of the forms, you know, in comparison to each other, but I do feel like this one is a bit small looking. Like I feel like it should be bigger, you know, if they were to be like in scale with each other. But I could also be wrong because I've never really checked the sizes of these two. I mean, I have a good idea of the size of this one, I feel, but this one not so much. I don't know. So here's a Grand Line Series Rob Lucci. I still have to get a pre-time skip Rob Lucci of just, you know, the regular human Rob Lucci. But I do not have one of those yet. So here's what he looks like next to a Grand Line Series figure. And then we also have a Luffy, Masterlize X piece, Gear 3rd Luffy. Here's what they look like together. So Luffy is smaller, which is good. Let me get him into a different position. Let's see. And let's try facing them the other direction now. So yeah, here's what they look like facing each other from the other sides. So it's kind of like their best sides get covered up when you turn them around. Like Luffy's best, you know, his best viewing angle is like this. But if you wanted to have Rob Lucci facing him like this, which I think is like, you know, kind of his best angle like this, or maybe straight on. I mean, it's such a good figure. I think he really looks good from any angle. Even like this, you can still see a lot of good stuff. His face and all that, the pose, it just looks good from everywhere. I really love this one. And if I do decide to take these blue pieces off, then I'll probably make a video of that too. You can see if I end up ruining him or not. But yeah, the whole thing's colored and sculpted under there, so that is like really nice attention to detail there. But yeah, what I was trying to say is that I thought their best sides were opposite of each other, so that when you had Luffy facing this way, Rob Lucci's worst side would be facing this way. But yeah, I kind of changed my mind on that as I was looking at them, because Rob Lucci he looks great from any angle. But let's see the other setup again, because I kind of skipped over that, so if we had them facing the other way, here's what they look like, sort of like this. So Luffy still looks good like that actually, and yeah, so does Rob Lucci. But I do prefer having them set up the other way, like this. And next up, I'm going to get out some Gear 2 figures, Gear 2nd. Let's get those out. Okay, so here he is with this really old Gear 2nd figure. Like this one came out in I think 2008, and yes, it is an official figure. It kind of looks a little bootlegish, but it is the real deal. And yeah, he's smaller than Rob Lucci, which he should be, so I think these two pair pretty well together. Let's have them facing each other. So here's what they're like, facing off. And yeah, I've just had that thing in the box forever, but now that I have this Rob Lucci, I might actually bring him out and maybe I'll display them together. So yep, there's those two, and then we also have the Masterlize X piece one, which is just massive. I was actually going to do a video on these two, but still haven't got around to doing it, so maybe it'll never happen, maybe it will, but yes, this is just massive, way too big for this Rob Lucci. Massive Luffy here. But yeah, that's what these two look like together. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm really happy to finally have this Rob Lucci in my collection. He is a great figure.